Let's move on to the animation and video game design. It's a pleasure to invite Benjamin DEROO. He is the communication manager of RUBIKA, and he will tell us how we can turn our passion into professions. Well, let's welcome Benjamin.
Hi everyone. So my name is Benjamin from the RUBIKA School, which is a French school of animation, video game, and design. I will go on with a little presentation. So who are we? Our school was created in 1988 in northern France. First, the design school was created, then the 3D animation school, then later on in the early 2000s, the video game school. In 2013, the three schools merged together into the RUBIKA school, which had the project to regroup every specialty to create something bigger. And hence, in 2015, we merged and joined a new campus in Valenciennes, which is a city in the north next to Belgium. And we are still there on this campus with more than 1,000 students. So today, what is RUBIKA? RUBIKA is an association, which means that more than a private school, we have this particular statute, which means that every money the students pays serve to the pedagogy and to the teaching. Every 100% of the resources of the school goes to the teaching and the pedagogy and the resources such as computer or render farms or so on. So everything is included in the school. RUBIKA is also 5 campuses in the world. We have 1 campus in France, but also 1 campus in Canada, in Montreal, 1 campus in India, in Pune, 1 campus in Kenya, in the city of Nairobi, and a new campus in Vietnam, in Ho Chi Minh Ville. It's more than 12 trainings proposed in Valenciennes. We have 3 trainings in animation, we have 3 trainings in video games, and 5 trainings in design. And we also have a prep school, which is a special year to teach you how to draw. If you want to join our school and you don't actually know how to draw, we have this particular program to give you an intensive training so you can join the school later. And it's more than 1,000 students on the French campus, as I said before. I'll continue with the presentation. So we have more than 5,000 alumni, which are graduated students in the world. More than 1,500 students every year in the world. So it's, as I said, it's more than 1,000 in France. So you can see that it's our bigger campus. We have 800 awards a year, and we are quite renowned as a school. So we are oftenly in competitions, or we received awards or reviews, which are internationals, and it's really a certification for our school and helping our students to get jobs at the end. Hence, we have more than 90 employment rates after 1 year, which is pretty cool. Also, more than 1,000 partners companies. Those partners are coming to our school with teaching methods. They can be teachers, but they'll also come to recruit students or interns. And sometimes they even give us projects for our students. Our school is quite international, hence more than almost half our students are working abroad at the end. So as I said, we have 4 fields of study. We have animation for the cinema or the series. We have video game, we have design, and we have a prep school for learning how to draw. So all these programs are proposed in our French campus, and to join them, you need to pass an examination, entrance examinations. So we will check if you have some basics. Like for most of our trainings, you need to know how to draw. For example, for animation, you need how to draw with your pencil, not necessarily with the computer, but this is what we're gonna check out. And also if you have a good general culture, if you have good knowledge of animation, of cinema, that kind of things we need to check before you enter the school. So that's why there is this examination. If you take the examination, you can pass the test in French or in English. That's it. And you have also an interview, which is really important because you need to explain why you want to join our school, your motivation, your reasons, also your passion, your personality, and you need to bring what we call a portfolio, which is basically a proof of your level, something to support your application with actual drawing. It needs to show your skills, but also your personal universe. This year, we opened a special international animation class, which is new, with 100% teaching in English. If you want to join this program, you have to know that it's 3 years in France, in our Valenciennes campus, and also the two last years. So the master's degree is in Montreal. So you have really an international courses, which brings you to great job opportunities at the end, because you will have the best teaching in France, also in Montreal, and you will finish your master's degree in a place, Canada, which is really dynamic and really important in the field of animation, in 3D, in cinema, visual effects, also video games. So if you are interested to join our school, you have to know that it's possible to join this special class, which is fully taught in English. All the other classes, such as design or video game, they are taught in French, but you have also some courses in English, especially in design. The more you go into the years, for example, the master's is almost taught entirely in English, but it's not the case in video game, for example. We do have some international students, for example, from India or other countries in Asia or America, but they need to learn French on the side, because this is mostly the teaching language, except for this international animation class. So I told you before, we have 5 campuses. So this is the map. I don't have anything to say more about this, except that the campuses in Vietnam, India, and Kenya, in Nairobi, they are not 100% RUBIKA campuses. We have a partnership with local institutes. So the RUBIKA courses is included in one school, which is already specialized in new technologies or animations. So it's safer for us to give you teaching that way. Also, it's not the same kind of courses everywhere in the world. In Canada, in France, we have the long courses, duration 5 years, which is really professional. But in Kenya, it's really short trainings, like 6 to 12 months, because the national market needs, quick employment and on specific jobs. So that's why we have these short training programs in those countries. A video speaks better than 1,000 words. So I will show you a video, which is a presentation of the school. So as you see, we have great quality student project, and also you could see in the video some inside view of the school, like the jury, which takes place at the end of the scholarity, and also the space and the campus, which is quite big and with great equipment. I also have another video you can see here, which will show you the campus and the facility, which is really in line with the professionalism we ask from our students. So as a student in RUBIKA, you have all the needs and the facility needed to create great projects and to learn in the best way possible on the big campus, which is 17,000 square meters. I don't know if in your country you use the square meter system, metric system. You can see that the working environment is like a company. It's like, we don't call the classrooms, we call them studios. So this is the animation studios you could see there. It's really like professional. The students are working there in teams, like 7 to 8 students per team, and they're working on animation projects, especially in the master's degree. The purpose is to create short movie at the end of the 5-year program. This is the restoration part. I hope you enjoyed it. So as you can see, the campus is here. It's the north of France. It's really next to capitals such as Paris, Brussels, or London. It's really in the middle of these 3 cities. It's like you have a little bit more than 1 hour to go to each of those cities. So it's really in the crossroad of Europe. And it's a city that is quite it's a middle-sized city, but it's really calm for studying there, and quite cheaper than Paris, obviously, but also cheaper to Lille, which is a great city next to us. So students are quite happy to live there, and they can work well on the campus. I also have another video if you want to watch, which is a showreel of the student project from last year. So we are lucky to have really talentful students, and the graduation movies, they are often nominated and rewarded in festivals in the worldwide. We even had the last 2 years, 2 movies that almost made it to the Oscars. They were finalists before entering the final list. So it was really an honor for us and pride to have this. You can, if you want to check those movies, you can check our YouTube channel, and many of the movies, graduation movies and also bachelor movies, they are on there, on that channel, so you can have a better idea of what our students are able to do. As you can see, the goal is to learn how to make an animation movie, and each of our students will have a global view on the production chain of a movie, and they will have 1 or 2 specialty on that chain. So one student, for example, will be specialized in animation, another one will be specialized in the lighting, another one into the visual effects. The first 3 years, you will see every specialty, and at the same time the scholarity is going on, you will make a lot of projects, and you will develop a special attraction or a special skill in one field of study, and so you will make it your specialty. But we want our students to have 2 or 3 specialties, so they can increase their employment chance by the end of the scholarity. They recruit our students, so many famous companies go and participate on our final juries, and they come to recruit our students. So we have famous companies, every studios, animation you may know, they came to our campus to recruit our students. Also in design, we have famous companies such as Apple, BMW, Cartier, luxury companies. They come to recruit our design students. And video game is the same thing. We are really in partnership with Ubisoft, which is the biggest video game company in the world, and they recruit our students every year. They even have a special recruitment day for their company. Our teaching method, it's simple. Our fundamentals, I will go quickly on that, but the most important thing for us is to give our students all they need to achieve their idea and to achieve their studies in the best way possible. So we are constantly trying to give more value to their scholarity, to buy more material, to have the finest technology on the campus, also to have the best teachers, the best working environment. This is the #1 priority for our school. It's the well-being of our students. We also have the objective to develop our trainings, develop our campus abroad, which is something really important, because by doing so, you are in a moving energy. You are dynamic yourself, so you are a school that matters. I don't know how to say that, but this is also a goal. And we have some core values, which is to be really demanding on our students. We really want them to work well and work hard, but we want also them to be demanding to us. See if they feel that something is bad happening, or they have to tell us, so we do our best to correct it. We also promote respect for every individual human being, trust and boldness in achievements, which is really important, because we are an art school, and if you want your project to be renowned, if you want to have a great career, you will have to be bold in your achievements. But first of all, what we need to find in our students is the passion. Every students we have are passionate by what they are doing. They were passionate for years before joining the school. and they are still passionate now. Concretely, we need creativity, technique, teamwork, which is very important. You need to know how to work as a team, because you don't make a video game or an animation movie alone, obviously. And boldness, as what I said, you need to make original projects. Our goal is to accompany each student to turn their passion into a profession. That's the motto of the school. And our ambition is to be a world-renowned reference in avant-garde school, which we are already, but we want to keep it that way. That's it for the presentation. We can switch to Q&A if you want. I can answer all the question you have. So I can take it in the chat or already if you want. I hope I was clear.
All right. Thank you, Benjamin, for the vivid presentation. If any questions, either for RUBIKA or any application related questions, please leave your message at Q&A parts. First of all, regarding the application, does RUBIKA require all applicants have relevant background or experience before?
Not a special background, but we want applicants to know, especially in the animation field, we want them to know how to draw before joining the school. It's really important, because you need to support your application with a portfolio, which is a book. I don't know if you know what I mean, but it's like a compilation of personal work, and it's supposed to show how good you are and your level, your current level in drawing. And it's really important if you want to join our school to have this kind of thing.
So what should an applicant prepare for the application? Like, for example, what kind of a document they should have in hand when they are applying for RUBIKA?
You need this portfolio. You can put it online, and you also need to write a small motivation letter, and also your hobbies that are part of the application. That's mainly it. You need to pay. I didn't mention that, but it's 1,020 euros. So, you will find out in your currency, but so you need a credit card to applicate. It's directly on the website. But the best thing for international students, since it's always special to welcome international students in school. So we have our manager, international relations manager, which is Petra, and she can take applications directly on demand. She can help you to do your application if you want. So I can put it in the chat, the contact, but I think you also have it. You can find her contact on the website, so do not hesitate to contact her directly. She will answer every question possible and help you to apply to our school. As you understood, this is the first time we will have next year a fully English courses. Mm-hmm. Usually we have some part of the courses that are in English, some particular program or teaching, but this from next year we will have a 100% from year 1 to year 5 in English.
You also mentioned portfolio books. Should it include, like, for example, animation works or video game works? Or
yeah, of course. If you already did some animation, or if you made some editing, video editing, or photo, or this kind of thing, or Photoshop, of course you have to bring it into your portfolio. We need to see your drawing skills, but that's not it. We need to see your creativity and also your digital skills. Using software is not mandatory to enter the school, but it's always a plus if you have it.
will there be a like interview to test students? For example, you're gonna ask them to explain or properly introduce themselves, their past experience, or their portfolios or their works in the past.
The interview is mostly it's about your portfolio. It's about you. Like they will ask you, why did you draw this? Or, you know, they are asking questions about to know if you can explain what you're doing basically and why you want to join this kind of school.
Mm-hmm.
What is your goal? And it's more like a conversation than an examination.
Right.
We need to know your personality because more than skills, we are looking for personalities.
I see. Which means like an applicant should show their passion and motivation
Yeah.
for
Yeah,
entering your
that's really important to show the passion and motivation.
Mm-hmm. What about the language part? Does the school require any language certificates, either English or French?
No, not that I know of. Even for the international class, just you have to know that it's in English. You will have the possibility to take some courses also, language courses such as French as a foreign language,
Mm-hmm.
and also English. But we don't ask for a certificate.
For international students, like school might offer like FLE, like French as a foreign language classes. Is it mandatory for international students?
Not if you take the international English class.
Mm-hmm.
But if you are to join a program which is in French, you have to take it.
All right.
Which is logic, because you will have some classes in French as well. But you know, the scholarity, the thing is going great even for international students. It could be difficult sometimes, but the teachers, most of them, they know some English, so they can help the students in English, and also the students work in teams.
Right.
And teamwork is really important, and our students are really open-minded and keen to help each other, even in English. So when we had, for example, Indian students, it went quite good for them. Obviously, the first weeks were quite difficult, but by the time they learned how to communicate with other students, and so at the end, it was going great. But if you don't speak French at all and you want to join us, the international class is the best option,
Right.
obviously.
I mean, but like career-wise, is still preferable if a student can try to learn some French. I think it's better for their either career seeking after graduation or their career development in the future.
Yeah, it's always good for your career.
Okay. So Rubika has like animation program.
Mm.
Is any focus of a program, for example, is focus on 2 dimension or 3rd dimension animation or both?
It's the international program, it's 3D only.
There.
But as part of the training, you have to make some 2D projects, but it's a part of the training, you know, it's like a first step. It's not specialized in that. We have a 2D animation class, but it's only in French language.
You mentioned
As you should know that our school is renowned for 3D. This is the core of the school, the core knowledge. We are really renowned in the world for that.
you just left Petra's email and chat, which means a student can seek support for application. But if an applicant is not so sure whether he or she is eligible or not, does Petra may also offer support to probably review their application or review their portfolio and give them suggestions?
No, she's not really armed for that. Even we don't we can give advice, but we are not part of the jury, so we don't want to give an opinion on portfolios because it's not our job to do so. We only can give you advice, such as put as many things as you can, like diversify, not put only, for example, only characters, but you need also to put environments, or I don't know, like full body or this kind of thing, you know. Not, you need to diversify in your expression, not for example using always the same pencil. You can try to paint sometimes, you can try a big pencil, or you also need to find different sources of inspiration. That's really important, to see that you are open-minded and you are keen to discover new things. Kind of give advice we can tell, but Petra can help you to figure what you have to prepare to join the school, and also after, if you are selected, she will help you to the admission into French country stuff, you know, like the administration stuff, and also helping you to find accommodation if you need some. We can do that. Actually, the website is still under construction in English, so that's why I'd advise you, if you have any question, you find it difficult to do something, you have to contact Petra. So she will always be there to help you. Also, in a way.
Would you like to also leave your email here?
Yeah, sure. I thought you already had it. So
I had it, but not the audience.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can just type in chat.
Yeah. Oh, just wait.
So Petra, the first one, Petra. Petra is mostly in charge of applications. So anything about applications.
She's in charge of international admissions, ingoing and outgoing students. So she's really specialized in that. She can help you more than I with all the administration stuff, for instance.
Last but not least, would you like to talk about the tuition fee, and also is there any like financial support a student might seek for?
The what? Sorry, I didn't understand.
Would you like to talk about the tuition fee for RUBIKA, and also is there any scholarship or
the fees? Okay. Yeah, we have. First of all, the prices of the school is around 9,500 euros per year. The master's is a bit more expensive than the bachelor's degree. You can have some scholarship, but it's really special. That point, Petra will be more qualified to answer.
Okay.
Because I don't know, sometimes as a foreigner, you need to make an application for scholarship. You need to spend 2 years or 1 year in France before that. So, you know, sometimes you can't have it directly when you come to the country. You need to wait a bit. But I don't know. It's not scholarship given by RUBIKA. It's given by the state.
Okay.
So it's always specific. She can help to that also.
But anyway, it's not.
But we don't grant any scholarship in RUBIKA.
And also, it's not available in the very first year or first semester when they enter RUBIKA. So
I don't think so.
Okay.
For example, the national scholarship, in my memory, as I remember, you need to be a citizen in France for 1 or 2 years before application. As I remember, I'm not sure.
Okay.
But sometimes I don't know. Sometimes you can have some scholarship from for international people, like from Campus France, or I don't know. That's why I say I'm not that qualified for that.
Of course. Well, since we have Petra here, so if audience is interested in any student subsidy, please contact Petra.
Yeah, she will know more than me.
She'll be giving more details regarding scholarship issues. I think we are good with all the questions so far. If all of you have any more inquiries for Rubika or regarding your application, please feel free to contact either Petra or Benjamin here by email, and you have it in chat. Just make sure everyone copy those emails before we end this session. And thank you, Benjamin, for giving us the introduction of the Rubika.
You're welcome.
And
sorry, my English was a bit rough, but it's been a long time that I didn't made a presentation in English.
yeah, after work from home year by COVID.
Yeah, exactly.
No worries about this, and we have all information here. Before, thank you for joining us tonight, Benjamin. And
Thank you.
we can see a lot of people making your own animation next year or in the following future.
I hope so.
And probably they will some days you will see your alumni or your students, your colleagues, students Oscar ceremony.
I hope so.
Thank you for
Bye
joining
bye.
all of you. Have a good night.